Um, this live is going to be for any Sagittariuses out there. So if you are a Sagittarius that is currently on free roam, trying to look around for a Sagittarius live reading, this is the place for you. So we are going to introduce ourselves. It is Jacob Palmer doing a reading for y'all. Let's see. We're gonna figure out what we want to start off with real quick before talking about anything additional. Let's see. Do we want to start with just tarot, or do we want to do like um, oracle to start with? Let's start with oracle. So yeah, if you are a Sagittarius and are wanting to join on in, be a part of the reading, by all means. So also, we are not only just an Aquarius or Sagittarius reading channel. We are also a Aries reading channel, a Libra reading channel, a Gemini reading channel, a Leo reading channel, a Virgo reading channel, Capricorn reading channel, literally all the zodiacs. Also, for any of you that may be more religious, more of like the church altitude of things, we also do end up doing lives and recordings about that. So usually when something comes about, when you are religious, that is coming through intuitively, or something that is naturally coming through in the church aspect, I might do a recording or a live feed for you guys based on that. So yeah, it is not only just card readings. It's not only just talk and show. It's also as well as like prayers, and also just like helping the people out there, not just only in card readings or anything like that, but just making sure that everybody is really feeling better, feeling the best, moving forward into a brighter light or better picture of their life. So yeah, just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up about that. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what would like to show up for Sagittarius. Also, this may need to be a very short live for you guys, because I do have something happening on 1 o'clock p.m. EST. So I just want to make sure that we get as much content for you out as possible, so then you guys can receive all that you need to receive. And if it stops short, I might end up doing a part 2 after the fact that I do the event at 1 o'clock. So I will possibly get this in as soon as you can possibly receive all that there is. Obviously, there is a lot of freaking eraser like stubble here, because I was erasing something like a few days ago. But anyway, actually, I don't know if you can see this easily with the location of where the camera is, but let's go ahead and show you. The first card for you, Sagittarius, is Surrender. So you could be basically just like really hurt by something that you may have done towards somebody. If you did this hurtful action towards a third party, and you're worried about it, it's for the best. It should have happened. It should have happened like within a couple of years back when you connected with this person, when you showed up for this person, something had to be done that you were maybe lacking or leaving behind, that kind of just like kind of just re-showed itself and said, like, you know what, if you're not going to do this, then I'm going to do this. So it's kind of just like almost like the spirit of God or the spirit of the archangels kind of just like flashed in you, rather than like you standing up for your sake in that terms and understanding of the possibility. So yeah, but also not only just that, but some of you Sagittarius could be on the other option of that, where it's like instead of you uh, surrendering to the action that happened towards a third party, you surrender to an action that happened to your person. So it's kind of, or maybe you might have surrendered to your person, when like maybe you found out the reality of your person was actually not this person, but that person. That is the whole thing right there, is that like if you may have gone with the wrong party by accident, or maybe by purpose, just like you went with somebody and then karma hit, and now you're just like spinning the other direction in the way of like going towards the person that you walked away to, then go towards this what is now considered the third party. So yeah, I feel like you're like just understanding. You're just like, oh my God, I can't believe this person that I'm going towards is actually the real person, when really the person that I'm leaving right now is the person that's been causing me detriment, causing me attacks, causing me some kind of being under a spell. That's what's going on. Is like the surrender is not just like waving a white flag, going like, I surrender, I surrender. This is more of like a surrender to God, surrender to the archangels, surrender to the higher power. So it's kind of just like maybe you did something very rash to somebody that now karma is hitting in your life, where you're just like finding out that somebody that you didn't even know was attacking you was attacking you. Like somebody that you thought was a really, really decent person, the person that kind of is like not the person that you left a year ago, but the person that you left right now. So the person that you left a year ago is the type of person that is very kind, very caring, things like that. And it's just like the person that you walked to after you left that caring person is that you walked into somebody that was like, trying to steal your energy, trying to become a lookalike to you. Somebody that's trying to like change their makeup, change their jawline, change their hairline, change change the look in their ears, their nose, their eyes, changing the look in their outfit, changing the look into maybe like, if this is a guy that you're heading towards, they could be kind of just like clean slating their beard and just keeping it clean slate rather than having the beard, you know? Or this could be a woman where it's just like maybe they used to have very bushy eyebrows. Now they're, trimming it down to a certain size to fit the personality of the Sagittarius. Or this could be somebody that is leading you on to something that is absolutely false. And you didn't even know about that until the very moment that you stepped in. The very moment that you stepped in to that falsity, you're like, oh, shit. So you basically backed away from that and moved towards this opposing side. And obviously I gotta wrap up because I might just do this live as like the Oracle side of things, and then I will do a part 2 with the Tarot side of things. So just keep an eye out for part 2 whenever you guys are ready. So anyway, this here is very important. This could be either a this could be maybe a fellow fire sign. It could be like an Aries, or maybe a fellow Sagittarius. This could also be even a air sign, Libra, Aquarius. Or if neither of those energies align to you, Sagittarius, this could also be even this could also be a Pisces. This could also be Scorpio. I wouldn't necessarily say it would be entirely a Scorpio, but I would say for some of you, you could be connected to a Scorpio. So just take what best fits for whatever zodiac it may be that you're connected to. But the title of that card that I showed you was Gracious Receptivity. So you could be really much like full of faith now times, like very much now, or maybe your person is just very faithful. But the thing is that like you had been shown the reality that your person is here with you, like energetically, physically, mentally, things like that. And there's like surrounding people around you, people that are trying to go after you, things like that. So it's kind of just like that's what the receptivity of graciousness is happening, where it's just like your person is teaching you something. Your person is waking you up. And I feel like some of you may have said that like, yeah, I'm already awake. I'm good. Back in the past, or maybe within a couple months ago. But maybe you had figured out some kind of test, or found out some kind of wake up plan where it's just like it hit you. It totally like hit you. And now it's just like, now here comes the freedom. Here comes the freedom. And maybe some of you may have like went up against the freedom, which is backing you away from this next card. But the thing is that you guys are being awoken to the freedom. Where it's just like you thought that this freedom was this thing, but it actually was this thing. Or other way around. Maybe you thought it was this thing when it actually was this thing. You know? And there's just like this spark of like surprise where it's just like you thought you were in freedom, but really what it was is like it was a pathway to freedom. And what I mean by pathway, it means that you had a lot of tests that you had to go through. A lot of tests. And those tests consisted of going through your life, being able to get rid of the things that have been staggering you, staggering your person, staggering the relationship, and also being able to know that like the place of where you're about to approach is the place of peace, the place of paradise, the place of freedom, the place of heaven. That is what is going on. And this could be literally like a feeling that you have with your person, where it's just like, I'm going to keep it close to you guys. This might be some kind of like in the bed feeling. So, yeah. But for some of you that are attaining this freedom, manifestia. Or maybe this could be the manifestia that you were trying to head towards, but it just like fizzled out because you realized the real or the reality of things. Where it's like you went from the dream state to the reality, where it's just like you looked at the open world, the actual perspective of life, and you're just like, my dreams don't match reality. So it's like, for some of you Sagittarius that are going through that, you could be walking away, kind of just like upset, pouting, crying, because it's kind of just like that, big divine mission that you're trying to bring in. And it's just like there's no plug-in space. There's no room for it. So it's just like you just walked away upset, feeling like that could have been your everything, but you lost it, because now it's just like you have to deal with what you got right now before you move into that dream. Or maybe that dream is no longer in your possession. Now you have to deal with what you got and move forward from that. So, you Sagittarius have got to be like very, careful about what you do. For some of you that may be connected to an Aquarius, the Aquarius may be just like, yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm a free spirit. I know what to do. But it's kind of just like you Sagittariuses are on the other end of that. You're kind of just being like, completely booked or maybe even overbooked for some of you. But some of you are just like, I got this thing, I got that thing, I got this thing, I got that thing, I got this thing, I got that thing. And it's just like, it's preventing time. It's preventing time. Maybe some of you may have talked about some kind of perspective of time with your person, but it's like your person walked away and said, you know what, F this. This is gonna be too crazy if by the time that I show up again and I say my feelings at this point and I get I get tossed about and treated unfairly, and they just like walk away, and you're just going like, but I was trying to create a future for us. And the thing is that I feel like there is some kind of feeling that you may have been holding so tightly to the fact that your option is that I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna squeeze it. I'm gonna keep it in to myself and never express it to anybody. But the thing is that maybe your person, possibly this Aquarius, possibly this Aries, possibly this Libra, possibly a fellow Sag, maybe even a Pisces. You guys are bringing that in a way where it's just like you guys really, I would say very, 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 very deep inside of each other. This is like to the very core. It's like very, very core of yourselves. To the point where it's just like it could be undescribable. It's literally to the point where it's just like it's literally how you have to discover it, trying to figure it out. When it comes to like you discovering your life, discovering your feelings, discovering your thoughts, that's what is going on, is like you guys are trying to figure things out about that. And it's just like maybe you guys maybe have like while your feelings and thoughts are going this way, you went like this, you veered away. And the thing is that you felt like it was too much. You felt like it was too much, but the thing is that, guess what? Your feelings, your thoughts that are very deep within you were right. They were right. We're not talking about like, we're not talking about like out there feelings and thoughts. We're talking about in here feelings and thoughts. We're talking about in the soul feelings and thoughts. We're talking about in the spirit feelings and thoughts. Something that like, it's just like you do something, but it's like you look at it later, you're like, oh, I didn't even know I even did that. I didn't even know I even did that. oh my God. It's like you return back to that memory, and it's just like, I had no clue that I even showed that feeling or thought. So yeah, ding ding ding, here comes healing. It's just like, once you realize this manifestia, once you realize that the freedom is coming into you with this gracious receptivity, and after the moment that you have surrendered to it, here comes the healing. Either if you have entered a full-blown cutoff stage, to the point where it's just like you're looking down into the dirt, kind of like walking along that path. It could be the Eight of Cups. It could literally be the let's see here. It could literally be like you in the eight, or was it 8 or 9? Not Nine of Wands. Yeah, Nine of Wands. Not Knight of Wands. 9 of Wands. So some of you guys could be pretty much just like really torn, really upset, really like shooken up that the reality played like this. Was because like not just human beings were telling you this, but archangels were telling you this. God was telling you this. Jesus was telling you this. If you're connected to Mary Magdalene was telling you this. If you're connected to Gaia was telling you this. You know? It's just like you've been repeatedly told this over and 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 over again. And it's just like it continues to be told you, to be in a place of telling you this until you finally get it right. So anyway, I'm going to pick a card from the top part of the deck. Yeah. Trust your innocence. This could literally be a message towards your person, or no, not towards your person, about your person. I feel like your person is very innocent, but I feel like you need to understand something about yourself that may be of the innocence line. That maybe you said like, I'm guilty of this, I'm guilty of this, I'm guilty of this. You need to figure out some kind of innocence along those lines. And here comes Soul Star Chakra from the other end of the deck. So, yeah, you and your person are pretty much connected in that way, where it's like you guys are connected, side by side with each other in those terms. So anyway, no further ado, that is the very end of the reading with you guys. I hope all of you have a good time. Take care, all of y'all. Love and light. And as always, peace.